Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sweet wife.
Good morning, handsome husband.
Interesting. Go ahead, though.
So today, I'm gonna take on you on a very tough one. So, how have you managed to love me when you don't feel like it?
Oh,
Especially seasons where you felt I was mean. I was mean to the kids, and you were not so happy with me, and you just felt like
you want these guys to think that you're mean to children.
no, there are times that children just get on your nerves and you sometimes overreact.
And amazingly, women are tough on children, it seems. Okay, how have I managed to love you when I don't feel like it? First thing I must say is that love is commitment. If people do not relate to love as a commitment, then we are going to have more of this kind of question plague people and even give people excuse not to love their wife as Christ loved the church. So it flows from understanding, because you have a lot of people who don't even understand what love is in the context of marriage. Alright, so while the feeling is good, you must come to the point where you realize that you also need to generate the feeling and not just bask in the feelings that exist. When you come to terms with that, you realize that there are seasons where you just flow in the feelings that is abundantly available, and there are seasons that you have to recraft the feeling so that your commitment is above how you feel, so that when your feelings do not align with the kind of commitment you want to make or keep, you use your commitment to regenerate the feeling. If all of that sounds technical, this is what I'm saying. At every point where you don't feel like it, you go back to your mind and you ask yourself, what do you really want from life? Because very often not a lot of people understand that what they want from life will take some effort to produce. So every time I really don't feel like it when it comes to loving you, or I do, is to make sure I go back to the goal that I have for marriage. I'm not here to waste my time. I'm not here to make a mess of what we got. I'm not here to struggle with what we got. I'm here to make sure I enjoy it. So when I remember that I got to enjoy it, the qualities that I've read of in scriptures, by the help of the Holy Spirit, begins to come alive in me. Because love is patient, it is kind, it doesn't keep record of wrong. It suffers long, it's not puffed up. That means it's humble. So I begin to approach love through the qualities of love and not just the feeling of love. Because every time you spend time meditating on what it takes to truly love, what you realize is that you go back to action more than going into feelings. So every time I don't feel like it and I meditate on what it should be, I find myself acting right, and the moment I begin to act right, what follows is the situation gets fixed. I'll give you clear examples. When I'm not happy with you, and sometimes you even expect me to act up in response to that, if I act in peace, if I act with calm, if I act with understanding, if I act with conversations that make sense, what happens is you begin to find yourself responding with love. You begin to get obligated to respond in the same way. And once you do that, what happens is you have arrested the situation and restored the home to where it should be. Because every time we return fire for fire, what we have is that we have a fire crisis, or we have some form of conflict. And conflict never births anything good. What conflict does is it begins to exasperate everybody. Everybody becomes tired of everything, and people begin to regret being together. People begin to wonder if they can go far. So every time that happens, we try to take away the steam from the fight and introduce the fuel that takes us forward, and which is peace. So that's how I've been able to do it, because I keep my eyes firmly on the goal. And that's why the Bible says that when he saw, the reward, he could endure the cross. And Isaiah will tell you in Isaiah 53:11 that when he sees the travail of his soul, he will be satisfied. I enjoy what I have. I want to enjoy what I have. So I'm going to keep fighting for what I have. And that's going to include when you don't act like I think you should act. And of course, this happens in the reverse. It's just that you're the one asking the question today. All right, so when you don't act like I feel you should act, I keep my eyes on the goal, and the goal determines my conduct, and my conduct takes us to the goal.
Okay, be ready for this one. Thank you.
Are you sure you want to ask another question
Yes,
today?
I'm very sure I want to ask this question.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
So, what do you do when you don't feel in love with me? When you feel totally burnt out, like as in you are not having any emotion towards like this.
Are you sure you're asking this question on camera?
Yes.
Okay, first thing I do is I go to
I'm not done.
Jesus Christ.
What do you do to rekindle the fire? What does Ocholi Okutepa do to rekindle the fire?
Okay, first of all, when it's really tense, I ask the Holy Spirit for help. Because sometimes you get confused as a man, you don't even know exactly how to make sure you keep things running in your own home. You know, you just exhaust everything you know and you have taught, and you come back to that place where you know if God doesn't help you, you are going to make a mess of what you got. So I depend on the Holy Spirit. Number two, I've been a big student of my wife, and I keep studying my wife. All right, so I'll come back to the point where I ask myself what worked before and what will work now. Look at the circumstance and see what can work now. So when I find what works, I begin to ask what strategy makes it work. Because sometimes the mistake people make is because something worked in the past, they just want to reapply it just like that. So when you think about the circumstance, you begin to see strategies that make you reapply what worked in the past, and you realize it works again. For instance, I'm not going to give them all the secret on video, but I know so many things that work with my wife. And let me say one of them. One of them is a gentle and a quiet approach. You know, that's more conversational than confrontational. Because a lot of men just miss it at that point. The fact that you're angry doesn't mean you have to lose it. Because we all get angry, but we all don't have anger issues. If you get that, then you've gotten things in perspective. So I try not to have anger issues when it comes to you. You know, the moment I get conversational and I begin to marshal out the point, that's the point you tell me you are a lawyer. No, it's not about being a lawyer. It's that it works all the time. So I come back conversational because what I want is reconciliation and not another crisis. I don't want to expand the conflict. I want to extinguish the conflict. So when you begin to think like that, that's what you do. So you arrest the situation and you regain your love.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, my pleasure. All right, guys, it was a nice time talking to you guys this morning and answering 2 questions from my beautiful wife, Julia. I really hope you're picking lessons from these videos. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day.